guys, happy Vlogmas day number 4, I think it is. So we're a little bit ahead on this channel. I know some people are only on like Vlogmas day 2, I think, but I started mine a little bit early, just so I could do videos because I upload the same day that I film it because I don't do like a whole lot of editing and stuff. You may hear my son. He is in the living room right here beside me watching a little show, and he was eating some goldfish. So I came in here to set because his show's kind of loud, and I hope you guys kind of like this little setup here. The lighting was really good in here. So what we're going to talk about today, we're going to do like a little chit chat video today. We're going to talk about saving money. So I have a little list here of some different money saving ideas. I had made a video like this probably back, I feel like it was back before we even had 100 subscribers, and we are so close to 1,000 subscribers. And so I have lots of new friends here. So I just thought I love watching these kinds of videos. Sometimes somebody will give you an idea you maybe didn't think of, or just a different thought or a way to maybe try to do things or to inspire you to save money. So, if you guys know, I am a stay-at-home mom. I talk about it a good bit, but I need to really do like a sit-down video about being a stay-at-home mom. But I am a stay-at-home mom. I think this October made 2 years. It was like the end of October, I think 2 years ago when I became a stay-at-home mom. And I have loved it, but it's definitely changed a lot of our spending habits, a lot of different things. And I actually really appreciate it because it's really made me think about spending and think about eating out, which I need to improve on eating out. That is like, me and my friend talk about this all the time, how I don't buy myself like new clothes or new shoes very much. I love to eat out. Maybe that's the Taurus in me. If you guys are a Taurus zodiac sign, Tauruses like to eat, and that is my thing. And I love good food, but I definitely that's one of my ways of saving money that I definitely need to even enforce in myself more. But yeah, I just thought it would be fun to just sit down, do a little chit chat with you guys. Hopefully I can I like to sometimes my mind, and I think it's because I have anxiety, sometimes when I do little chit chat videos, I kind of like go from one topic and then I'll kind of like trail off into something else, and I get like a little foggy brain. So I like to have myself like a little list that I can kind of keep myself on track. So the first thing I want to talk about is sticking to a budget. So this has been essential for me and Devin. Right before the beginning of the month, so like I've already made a budget for December. I have the budget for our mortgage, our electric, our water. We make a separate budget for our gas. We know about how much gas that we go through every month. And we try, unless there's like a special trip or an extra place we're traveling to, we try to stick in our gas budget, and that's what we give each other. The same with groceries. I have been allowing us to have about $150 to $200 every 2 weeks on groceries, which is much larger than I had in the past, where sometimes right when I became a stay-at-home mom, I was trying to sometimes meal plan with $50 for 2 weeks. And I was able to do it by the grace of God, but it was tough some months. You had to really get creative with some foods, but there was just things we were trying to pay off, and we wanted to get in a better place. And so I felt like cutting our grocery budget. We weren't going without food or anything, but just not eating out, not having a lot of like special like junky foods that we like, different things like that. I definitely cut back. So I try to, and this is kind of something also, if you guys have ever watched Dave Ramsey, I think he has like a radio station, or like a radio show. He has a YouTube channel, and there's also books. Dave Ramsey talks about creating a budget and doing cash envelopes and different things. So basically you'd have an envelope for like date night. You'd have an envelope for like groceries, gas, all those kinds of things. And I kind of follow that. I don't do the envelope system, but me and my husband know we have a certain amount of free spending money for the month. Which we do our budget like kind of every 2 weeks when Devin gets paid. And I kind of create like, here's our gas money for these 2 weeks. So that's kind of how we do that. So me and my husband know, like, this is how much money we have for spending for these 2 weeks. This is how much gas money I have, and this is how much grocery money I have. And when we run out, that's all we have. So we, instead of going out to dinner 3 nights a week, you want to make it last, because you might want to do an activity, or you might want to go shopping with a friend or something like that, or go to a movie or do something like that. So we don't like to rely on our credit card. We don't like to pull from our savings account. So we definitely love to have a cash budget and work off of that. So definitely a way to save money, guys, instead of getting your paycheck and just kind of paying this here, filling up your gas tank here, running to the grocery store 3 or 4 times in, if you're paid weekly or every 2 weeks, make a grocery list, make budgets, say this, I'm going to spend $100 for the 2 weeks on groceries, and this is all I have. And I like to show up to the grocery store with cash. So I know, like, this is all I have. I cannot go over. I cannot be tempted by other things. Definitely eat dinner or eat a snack before you go to the grocery store, because if you go to the grocery store on a full stomach, we all know this, you end up leaving with a lot less than when you go to the grocery store hungry. That's when I want to spend and overspend and get sweet stuff and junky food. And then I'm like, oh, this would sound good for dinner, even though that's not on my meal plan. So yes, make a budget. That is my biggest tip. That is the best advice I could give you. It really helps me and my husband stay on track. So that goes into my second one that I had said, make a grocery budget. And that's what I was talking about. Something I like to do too is you can also find like printouts on Pinterest or different things. You could kind of keep like an overall little checklist of a lot of the things that you guys use in your household. If you have peanut butter, jelly, different kinds of soups, if you cook with like cream of mushroom soup or cream of chicken soup, keep little things like sugar, flour, all those things that you use a lot, rice. You could keep a little list on your refrigerator and make a little mark beside them when you're out. And then when you go, whether you shop every week or bi-weekly, you could check your little list so you make sure you're not buying duplicate, because that's what I absolutely hate, is when I don't make a good grocery list and I don't look through my pantry and I don't look through my freezers and I end up repurchasing an item that I already have. I literally, the other day I did that with ketchup, and I bought ketchup and I didn't need ketchup. And so I hate that, because then you're spending $2, $3, $4, $5 extra on something you had. So a really good system, and one of my friends had actually told me this. So say in your pantry, when you run out of rice, maybe you go up and you write rice on a little notepad on your refrigerator. Or you could have, like I said, like a list of kind of an inventory of items that you always want to have on stock. So you could check like, hey, I'm out of rice. I need to pick this up. And then, when you go grocery shopping, you're out of that item. You're not going to buy a duplicate, or you're almost out and you need to buy more. Also, I like to meal plan before I go to the grocery store. So I like to look through my pantries, look through my freezers, try to come up with enough meals to last like at least 10 days, no, more like 10 to 12 days of the 2 weeks, where if we ate out one night for 2 weeks, like one night 1 week and one night the next week in our 2 week span, we could eat out, one night each week. So I try to at least plan for 10 to 12 different meals. Hey, Hayden's running around in his diaper.
Why, Mr. Owl?
You want to say hi? Look, squat down so they can see you. Can I have a kiss?
Why, Mr. Owl?
Thank you for stopping by.
Why, Mr. Owl?
One Mr. Owl.
It's a hot hair balloon.
Oh my goodness. Hayden's watching a little show. So,
hair balloon.
Hair balloon? What are you saying? I don't know what he's saying. But I lost my train of thought a little bit. But yeah, so basically, make a meal plan. Say, Monday night, and if you end up switching them around because you're not feeling tacos on Monday night like you had originally said, switch it around. Have lots of different things, but do, tacos. And maybe when you buy stuff to make tacos, you could do a couple nights of kind of like a Mexican themed night, and you could kind of alter, if you have extra ground beef, maybe then the next night you can make like a taco casserole and use some of those same ingredients up. And so just try to kind of make like a meal plan. And some nights, if you literally want to make sandwiches or have a bowl of cereal as like an easy dinner, do that. You don't have to, like, I try, like, bring awareness to having easy meals, like breakfast for dinner. If you, like, sometimes I love to do just like bacon, eggs, and toast for dinner when I don't feel like cooking, or throwing in a freezer pizza, or making some Hot Pockets or something, like having a peanut butter and jelly and some chips. Like, normalize simple meals. You do what works best for your family. So yeah, grocery budget is definitely a thing, because right alongside with main bills. Yeah, baby, Mr. Monkey. I'm sorry, guys. You're gonna see him running back and forth in his little diaper.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I love you. Give mama a kiss. So yeah, right along with like your car payment, your water bill, all those things, grocery budget, that's like a really big expense. Sometimes, like, past the mortgage and the car, groceries are the next most expensive thing a month that people in a lot of households have. So grocery budgets are definitely important. And then that plays into the next thing I wrote down.
Cars and bus.
Yeah, cars and bus. Oh my gosh, do you see the cars going by? He wants to hang out with me. Hey! Okay, are you going back out there? Guys, real life mom making videos. He's going to pop in and out a lot. But like I said, that plays into the next, like, having cash for shopping. Like, that just is a tremendous help. If you're going clothes shopping, take $100 with you, whatever you think you're going to need, and that's all you've got for that time. I definitely recommend cash shopping for clothes shopping, grocery shopping, spending money, whatever. Having cash for shopping helps, other than just swiping your debit card and you're like, here's $5 here, here's $25 here, here's $30 here. You're seeing your cash dwindle down and you're like, hey, I need to be aware of what I'm buying. And you kind of are more conscious of what you're buying when you have cash. Next thing I wrote down was cutting cable. If me and my husband were so tired, we had Xfinity, and we were so tired of almost every month our bill increasing slightly. The taxes would go up, or some different charge. You would never have the same bill. Maybe 2 months in a row you'd have the same bill, and then it'd jump up $3, and then it would jump up $5. And then at the end of your contract, all of a sudden you get a bill that was like $30 more than you were paying, and you'd have to call and be on hold and try to redo your contract. I was sick of it. So what we ended up doing was we got rid of our cable and our internet through Xfinity, and we went through a local place that had better prices and just got internet. So now we don't have any cable, but we have Netflix, we have Hulu. My mom actually pays for Netflix, so we don't even pay for that one. We have Hulu, we have Friendly TV, which, if you guys are like me and love Hallmark movies, they have Hallmark and QVC and the Game Channel and the Game Show Channel, lots of channels, and they're live, and it's unlimited recordings. That's a really great one, and has become my favorite in the holiday season. So you still get to watch live TV with that. We also, for Hayden, we have like Paramount Plus, which has Nick Jr. That also has like MTV and lots of stuff from there. And we have some of those, and it doesn't even nearly, oh, thank you, honey. It doesn't even closely. Yeah, yum, yum. Mwah. I love you so much, honey. But having those little streaming services with our internet doesn't even closely add up to what we were paying for Comcast. So that definitely saved us money. That's definitely a great idea. Reevaluate your cable and internet situation and see what you can do. And a lot of times, if you contact the company and tell them that you're interested in cutting your services off, they'll magically work up a deal for you. I think he's going to hang out with me. You want to hang out with Mama?
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum. He likes to watch this show called The Bubble Numbs, and they cook food, and he loves that one. He loves you so much. He's my little best friend. Okay, go watch your show. Go watch your show. So, next thing I had wrote was no debt for Christmas. Now, I know, everybody has different situations. What I think is really great things is all year kind of saving up. Like some banks will have Christmas clubs you can join, and every month or every week, however they work, I feel like some are even weekly. You can stick $10, $20, like different amounts in a Christmas club. And towards the holidays, your Christmas club is done and you can take the money out, and you can have money that you saved up all year for Christmas shopping. And it's kind of a good thing because some banks, you can't touch your Christmas club until it's up. So it's kind of, instead of it being in your normal savings account where you can like transfer money over if you need it, it's kind of stuck. So it's kind of a good thing to save money for Christmas. But if you have a lot of willpower and you can put it in your savings account, that's a really great way to save money for Christmas. And what I mean with no debt for Christmas, me and my husband have thought about this and talked about this. Don't go in debt for Christmas. The meaning of Christmas is not even presents. And we all love to give gifts. I definitely get caught up in it and have bought things on a credit card or bought more than I should have. But me and my husband have really talked about it, and we're like, nobody that loves us, that we buy gifts for, would want us to put ourselves out or to go in debt or spend too much on a gift. Nobody that truly loves you would want you to do something like that. And so save up all year, pull money aside. You're making it hard for mommy to stay on track. Oh, he's so loving. Oh, thank you. But yeah, so just, if don't go crazy for Christmas, and don't think, this isn't enough if I just get this person this. I need to get them more. It's the thought that counts. And people that really love you are going to appreciate anything you give them, even if it's a card. So that was something I had wrote down since we're in spending season. Okay, he's going back out. But since we are in spending season and it's just the most expensive time in the year for most people, definitely, plan throughout the year, shop throughout the year, and don't go into debt over Christmas shopping. It's not worth it. The people will still love you and still appreciate you. Another thing that plays into the Christmas debt is something that I like to really do that helps me and Devin prepare for Christmas. Something that I really like to do is clearance shop all year. If you guys follow on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube any couponers or clearance shoppers that shop at Ross, Target, Walmart, or all of those things, you can find really great deals kind of all year round. And get some totes for your garage or for your building or an extra closet, and stick some gifts, stick it under the bed. I know always in January, Walmart has a really big toy markdown. And I know in January, all of us have just gotten through Christmas and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to purchase any more toys. I don't want to do any of that. But when you're finding super, super nice name brand toys that your child would be interested in, for $2 or $3, 90% off, that is the time to stock up. Know when to shop. Shop when stuff goes on clearance. I know one of the ladies I like to watch, her channel is, what is her channel? It's slipping my name right now. I can't think of her channel at the moment, but, I can't think of what her channel name is, or I would share it with you guys. She does the big Ross markdown, and I think it's like the end of January, beginning of February, where Ross has this big 49-cent sale, and they get rid of stuff that they've had throughout the winter, summer, spring, Christmas stuff. And I've gotten clothes then. They'll have toys, all kinds of stuff marked down for 49 cents or $1.49, $2.49. It's like really, really cheap. And then always in the summer, it seems like Walmart does another huge toy markdown. So in the summertime, I've picked up doll houses and different things for my nieces. And I always seem to find more little girl stuff than little boy stuff. But that's another thing of how to save money. Know when to shop and know when is the best season, the best markdown time to shop. I always like to go right after Christmas and buy things like boxes, wrapping paper, bows, name tags, and then I stick it and store it away with all my Christmas decor. And the next year when I pull my stuff out, I have brand new wrapping paper, brand new gift tags, all that stuff, and I'm not going to the store and paying full price for it. So that helps my husband and I tremendously. I also, during the year when there's clothes markdowns and different things, will stock up for adults in our. I changed his little show, so he might be entertained in that for just a little. But I'm going to talk about 2 more points, and then I'm going to end it because my video is getting a little bit long. But another thing is look for free activities in the community. Now, I know this one's been a tough one with the past couple years with things being closed, but sometimes we have a local children's museum. Every once in a while, they'll do a free day. That's a great thing to take your kids to. Like this coming Saturday, our town is doing a winter wonderland, and a lot of it is free and very kid friendly. And me and my mom are going to take Hayden to it, and they're doing like free horse and carriage rides and really cool stuff like that. Some areas too in small towns around my city will do like tree lighting that's free, parades that are free. During the summer, a lot of times there'll be free stuff with like the 4th of July. There's like the African American Festival. There's also different nationalities, different heritage festivals and stuff that will be free that you can go and listen to different music and stuff like that. And so anything that you can find that is a free activity, playgrounds, having picnics, anything like that. There's sometimes close to me will be like little toddler play days. And this was of course before 2020 where you could bring your toddler, and there was a local gym opened up with like a bunch of toys, and your toddlers could play for a couple hours for free. And those kind of things are really great to look out for. Really cheap activities that your family loves, that you make memories with, and you don't have to spend a bunch of money. You don't have to pay to go to a water park or pay to go to a zoo. Those things are great, but there's a lot of free things that you can utilize for your kids that are just as fun, and they're going to remember forever. A lot of local churches too will do a lot of free things for kids, like trunk or treats or vacation Bible school and stuff. Like, I'm not sure if the vacation Bible study or Bible school is free completely, but there's a lot of different options through churches that you can also look at too. And the last thing I'm going to share with you guys that me and my husband do a lot to help us save money is shop at thrift stores and shop at yard sales. So yard sales are probably my favorite, but I love both. It's like the thrill of the hunt. Like, you don't know what you're going to find. You might find the coolest thing ever, or you might not find anything. It's kind of like a treasure hunt. My friend and I love to, on Saturday mornings, get up early and go to yard sales. It's honestly where I get the bulk of Hayden's clothes, because so many kids get lots of clothes. They grow so quick that they're barely in clothes. And I will find him all kinds of like warm sleepers. When he was a little baby, I would find stuff all the time. I still find a lot for him as a toddler. But I don't normally find as many clothing items sometimes at the thrift store, because the thrift store tends to be more expensive than yard sales. Yard sales are honestly my favorite of the two, because people will be selling clothes for 50 cents to $1, where Goodwill might be selling for $2.99, $3.99. So I can way more stock up at a yard sale. So my friend and I love to hit yard sales really, really hard in the spring and summer for the upcoming year. So we were going yard sailing this past summer, and we got really stocked for this whole year of winter and spring items. And then as soon as spring and summer comes back around, I'll be looking for 4T, 5T items for my son. So that is just a really, really awesome way. Also, don't be, embarrassed or feel any kind of way about giving secondhand gifts. That's another thing I wish we would normalize is giving a secondhand gift to somebody. If you find something really, really cool at a thrift store or yard sale for a friend's child, your child, a niece or nephew, whoever you buy for, get it. My friend and I last year gave some stuff, really cool stuff that we found at a local thrift store to our kids. And I appreciate that so much. I wish we would normalize that things don't always have to be brand new. And I absolutely love going to thrift stores, even for myself, because I find so many things from the 90s that were stuff that I grew up watching and playing with, and books that I used to read that I buy for Hayden all the time. So it's really, really exciting. You literally have no idea what you'll find. And that is a huge, huge one. Definitely utilize say that you're writing a list of you are stocking up for spring and summer items that your family needs. Check out your local thrift stores, or if you're in yard sale season, and try to see what you could check off your list of some new items, because a lot of times there is clothes, jeans, different things in the thrift stores that literally have tags on them that have never been worn, or look like, they look like they've never been worn, maybe once or twice, that, it's not worth paying $20 or $30 for that same product in the mall that you could pay $3.99 for used, and you could take it home and wash it and it's brand new to you and it works just as well. So that's my last thing. Definitely utilize shopping discounted stuff. I absolutely love, I get so excited for yard sale season because you can find home decor. I look for everything. I love finding cookbooks at yard sales. I just have a heyday with looking for my son's stuff at thrift stores and yard sales. So I hope that I gave you guys some great ideas. I'm sorry this video is really long, but I love just sitting down and talking to you guys. So happy Vlogmas, and here's to saving some money this next year. So thank you guys for watching. Edit this and make sure that it's not all over the place, because I feel like I was interrupted some, and I hope that I didn't lose my train of thought too much. So we shall see. Hopefully it goes together smooth.